Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Come on in here, Pisces. Come on, Pisces. Let's get us a good read, y'all. See what's going on in the Pisces energy. Pisces, what do y'all need to know? Be brave and honest, okay? So I feel like follow your intuition because I feel like somebody is most definitely coming in to give you something. It could be an ancestor or an angel. It's a wing that's connected to this arm. Okay, I feel like they're trying to provide you some type of knowledge, some type of wisdom. Okay, don't be afraid to take it. Okay, and hold on to it. All right, I feel like sitting still to receive it is very important. All right, let's see what's going on, Pisces. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you to all my new subscribers, baby. Welcome to the fam. All right, please feel free to hit that like button, that subscription button, and the notification bell. Make sure y'all turn that bell to all so y'all get a little ring a ding ding when the video drop. And I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Uh-uh. I wanna be so, so good to you. Okay, direction guardian. Okay, y'all need to be choosing y'all own path. All right, or maybe this is what somebody is doing, right? Forging their own path, right? Somebody could be either you have Taurus in your chart, Leo in your chart. With the eagle, eagles are affiliated with Scorpios. You know, we have three different animals. We got Scorpio, eagles, and Phoenix. Okay, it's different levels to a Scorpio. All right. And I feel like Aries, it could be very significant as well. Hmm. True clarity, guidance, and protection. New Orleans energy. I'm the number one stunner. Somebody could like the stunt. You know, they like to show off. They like to floss. Very shallow. Okay. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Anything else? Whoa. Well, damn. It came out the night of well, it's just a night, right? For somebody to be brave. I feel like somebody need to be brave when it comes to choosing your path. Like, you know, don't be afraid to step outside of the norm, like and forge your own way, right? If it's not a path for the direction that you trying to go, nigga, build that road then. You feel me? Like, I just feel like don't be afraid, right, to go your own way, to forge your own path, to create your own path, right? Allow truth and honesty to, you know, be your beacon of light. And just I just feel like don't be fucking afraid. Like, you know your strength. Know that you are strong as a lion. Like, you know, I feel like you're as courageous as this bull. Like, like if it calls for you to, attack situations head on, like do that. Don't be afraid. Right? Because I feel like with that Aries energy, like, you're the god of war. I feel like you're stronger than you really, give yourself credit for. Okay. And with the medicine guardian, this gives me Archangel Gabriel energy. Be open to healing, information. I told y'all, I feel like somebody's ancestors is trying to give you some type of information. They could be providing you information pertaining to your healing journey, right? That will assist you with healing. Um that symbol is I'm thinking eternal life, but it's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. It feels so right. Seer is going up, but it's crossed. Yeah, up. All right. Someone is a seer. Somebody could have the gift of sight. Somebody could be. This could be what type of information that could be coming in. Okay. Somebody really, really, really could be a healer. Or they could just be into medicine, like in the medical field. But I feel like medicine is very important. I feel like healing energy is very important. I feel like somebody is a healer. Like this could be somebody's gifts. Somebody could be a healer as well as a seer. They have the gift to see beyond, the veil. They have the gift to see beyond the physical realm. Like, they can see things from a spiritual standpoint. They have access to the spirit realm, I feel like. Hmm. Look, I won't let no one take you away, baby. Okay? You took the ease of my mind and put it behind. Okay? You were there. So, all right, Pisces, let's see what's going on for y'all, baby. I never loved this way again. Another love will never do. Oh, I love me some you. The high roller, baby. This is somebody who like to take gambles, baby. This is somebody who like to take a risk. This person is very freaking risky. Okay, I feel like they look good. They can play with a little change too, but they look good. I feel like face gives and body gives. Whoever this is, who is this, y'all? Could be an air sign, or pertaining to an air sign. They could have an air sign as their moon or their rising. Yeah, and I never wanna be alone. Look, I love me some young baby. Who is this, y'all? Somebody getting ready to receive justice though. Like, I feel like justice is most definitely moving in. Okay. I feel like whomever this person is, like they could have been causing some type of distractions or they were a distraction. Like, but I feel like they could have really been trying to sidetrack a person, like, to get them to change their course. But justice is here, baby. Okay. It could be dealing with a Libra. A Libra could have been, trying to sidetrack a person or distract a person to get them to change their course, their direction. And somebody could not, they didn't see it, but I feel like they chose not to see it. Because one thing about Lady Liberty, like you always have that option. She got this is a rag that's over her eyes. So she's able to really, just peep and see, what's going on or take the blind off, right? It's a choice that she's choosing to keep the blind on her face. She's choosing not to see this person as a distraction. She's choosing not to see that this person is causing delays, to her path. But I feel like somebody chose to, stop acting blind to the situation and really had an epiphany, and started they peeped that they pulled that fucking blind up. Either they peeped and pulled that bitch up or they took it clean up off their eyes, like, period. Realizing that, this whole situation was nothing but a distraction. Okay. They could have been sending someone in like to talk to you, like, to cause again distractions and delays in your life, and somebody saw that shit. People crazy. Okay, and cleanse their fucking energy, period, and focus on their healing. Continued on down the healing journey, continued on with their healing process. They ain't stop shit, like, period. Somebody saw the shit. I'm all away. Well, we already got see her out here. All right. Somebody is a real warrior. Okay. Somebody is prepared for a battle, baby. Somebody is in full fucking armor, heavily protected, heavily guarded, like, period. Somebody wanted to play games with this eye roller. This is somebody that like to take risks. Okay, they play all type of games. Okay, that's what they do. They like to roll a dice. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Babe, I feel like somebody was real brave though, when it came to the situation, like, and especially with that honesty and liberally, like, the Libra energy right there as well, because Libras is all about, honesty and justice, right? So I feel like somebody decided to be honest with themselves, when it came to a situation, realizing that, how somebody was sending distraction somebody's way, delay somebody's way, and it could have been a person that they were sending, to communicate with a person, to talk to a person, to try to cause, some type of distractions. But the person saw it, whoever. Look, playful connection and cherish moments. Let's see. Keep your relationship playful by sharing fun and laughter. Play games, be silly together, and enjoy the lighter side of life to keep your bond strong. And then we got cherished moments. Create cherished moments by making time for each other. Unplug from distractions, engage in meaningful conversations, and savor the time spent together. Oh, y'all, what is this, baby? Because I feel like this could be the justice. I feel like this is what's balancing out from whatever this situation is. Look, I'm nothing like them other guys. Look, I put your ass to bed. What is this? New Orleans energy? Porn star. August Alsina. Oh, y'all, what y'all got going on? I feel like this is something like this is a fire connection. Loving kindness. Show loving kindness through small acts of service. And prepare a meal, run an errand, or offer a comforting gesture to show your partner they are loved and appreciated. What is this, baby? I feel like somebody has connected to a very kind, person, like somebody who they don't always receive, like, they like to give too, baby. I feel like just as much as you like to show up for this person like to pour in too. Okay, you ain't about to show up and just show out, but I won't show up too. Okay, let me do me too. You need something done, babe? Do you need me to run any type of errands, babe? I'm going to the store, babe. Do you need anything? Like, they out shopping for them. They're not coming in with just one pair of kicks, baby. We 20. They making sure they got big kicks too. You feel me? Like, I'm loving this energy. Okay. Laughing, playing, really engaging, just having a lot of fun, baby. Y'all could be linking up, just really, doing all type of things, going to concerts, like, going out on dates, like going to amusement parks together, just really enjoying life and protecting your energy away from whoever this person, like, that you started seeing the truth when it came to this person, when you really started saying shit, clear, baby. And I felt like you really did not want to. This person is real sad. Like, they crying. They crying. This really could have been like, the ending of a long-term relationship. Like you could have been in a relationship with this person for a long time, but it had to come to an end. You close that cycle out. I feel like you really didn't want to, right? But I feel like at the end of the day, you stepped into your strength. You stepped into your power. The hangman, yeah, somebody learned how to shift their perception when it came to, situations, baby. Somebody got tired of just waiting, for somebody to realize their worth, to realize who they are, what they offer, what they bring to the table. Like, to realize that, you're not the one to hurt them. Baby, all I want to do is love you. That's it. That's it. But I feel like they really shifted their perception. Like, I feel like somebody really you could see the reflection in the mirror, like, so I feel like somebody done some type of self-reflecting, period. The strength, I'm telling you, and found their strength. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay. True clarity, guidance, and protection. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Anything else? Thank you. The world. Close this fucking cycle out. I couldn't make it up. Baby, okay? I feel like somebody really closed out the cycle, but I feel like somebody really started loving themselves as a whole. Like, I feel like they connected to their self as a whole. Somebody really, like, made their self, look complete. I feel like this could be something that they realized as well when they shifted their perception and they did that self-reflecting. Like, I feel like they saw who they really was. They saw their lioness, energy. Period. Somebody could be also shifting their perception when it comes to like the way that they communicate with the world. Could be, it could be the way that they communicate online. It could be the way that I don't know, I feel like they network. All right. Somebody could have also realized, how strong that they really was, that they really was a fucking warrior. Like, they really was a force to be reckoned with. Like, period. Period, Pooh. Okay, good. Look, six of swords, baby. Somebody is moving to calmer waters when it comes to this situation, baby. Somebody pack their shit up, baby. Look, I'm done. I'm done. Like, it is what it is. What it is. I feel like they made sure that they had their protection with them. Like they're heavily covered because you can't see nothing on this person. Like pack all their fucking bags up, baby, and skadoosh. Period. Look. Ready to learn. You're not a little. Look, truth. I'm telling you, somebody got the fuck, baby. I feel like somebody saw the truth. Like, I feel like somebody really started saying things with clarity. Like, period. They tapped into their seer energy, period, and healed. They healed. And now I feel like they really, really aligning to, a very harmonious, relationship. I feel like this person walked away from the burdens and the responsibilities of this other situation of carrying the weight of this relationship, carrying the weight of, I feel like just everything that's going on within this situation, the delays, the distractions, this person wasn't nothing but a distraction. And they want to reconciliate. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Five of Swords is in reverse. They sorry like a motherfucker. Look, you love me right, girl. Look, there's a right and a wrong way to love. Somebody's name could be Key. This person in regret. Look, baby, you love me good. Two of Wands. They most definitely, somebody could have most definitely had choices, when it came to a situation. But I feel like somebody, I feel like with the Page of Swords, this is learning. Take me, I'm yours. I feel like somebody most definitely learned a valuable lesson when it came to this situation. I feel like somebody most definitely realized that, you have your choices is everything, right? The decisions that you make, it's everything, right? You're going to have some type of effect from those choices, whether it's a good effect or a bad effect, right? But I feel like somebody most definitely could have realized, that they deserve more. Like they realize that the grass is actually greener on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead on and build my foundation on this more fertile land, right? And they happy with this 9 of Cups, baby. Their wishes is most definitely been fulfilled. This person is in a very, very happy energy. They feeling fulfilled. I feel like as an individual. And somebody is most definitely watching. Page of Swords is also watching and waiting energy. So it's heavy on the waiting. I feel like it's this energy. I don't know what the fuck they waiting for, but somebody's most definitely waiting and watching somebody. Okay. And could be living a whole fucking fantasy in their head, like with this person, or imagining, like, what life will be like with this person. But I feel like whoever they is that they're in this fantasy with, this person is protecting their energy from them. This person don't want to have a motherfucking thing to do with them. She's in the Queen of Swords energy when it comes to them. Queen of Swords, baby, she is protecting. With the Seven of Swords, baby, this she think that this person is a whole fucking snake. She think this person is a trickster. She is ready and waiting for this person to try to play with her, like, period. She don't trust this person at all. This person is in protective energy when it comes to this person, like, period. This person could have actually been trying to attack this person, which is why they set boundaries with this person, and now they no longer trust this fucking person. Like, period. At all. Seven of Swords, baby. This is somebody that's masquerading as somebody's friend. But the whole time they really trying to set fucking traps for this person. Like, look how they waiting. But they got all the swords that's lined up right behind a tree, behind their back. So when they come in, they don't see the swords that's back there. Could be a lover. And again, trying to rush the fuck in. They're trying to rush in. They're trying to rush in. But they only trying to rush in so they could take or steal. I feel like so they could steal your justice, which is this loving situation. Period. They want to entrap somebody. People crazy in real life. They want to entrap somebody. And they trying to do this shit fast. They trying to come in fast. Do you understand me? But with this Eight of Cups, baby, that's a done deal. 8 and 8. Somebody could be saying 8. We got Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Eight of Swords. That's infinite abundance. With the Page of Pentacles, baby, that's infinite abundance. You understand me? And I feel like things could really, really be taken off fast. Like, for a person with this Page of Pentacles in their finances, like, as far as what they could be receiving a new job opportunities. Their business could be expanding. They could be receiving new business opportunities. They could be receiving a pay raise, a job promotion. But increases in the finances, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. New opportunities, new ways, new avenues for them to increase their finances. Well, I didn't see that coming. But let's see what's going on. Okay. I feel like somebody made the choice to release these burdens. Period. But let's see what's going on, baby. Let's see what's T, y'all. Let's clock this T. What is this? Anthony Q? I can't even hear. All the way. The plug, big X, the plug. Look, all I'm left with is scars and bruises. Look, don't let me down easy, baby. If you're gonna leave me, go ahead on and leave all the way. It don't make no sense to be with all that pussyfooting, bitch. Don't have one foot in the door and one foot out the door. Push that bitch all the way out the door, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead and shut the door, okay? True clarity, guidance, and protection. Look, walk away like I'm somebody. Yay, baby. Don't tiptoe around the situation, bitch. Don't pussyfoot with it. Like, really get your ass, bitch. Go. Okay? Leave me all the way. All right? Look, sneaking around, acting shady. I feel like this person is very, very shady. I feel like somebody most definitely realized that situation. They is heavy on a protection against this energy, whomever this fucking energy is. Okay, you the last one standing, though. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like, baby, what? It most definitely could have been some type of, or in your head, right? This is the illusion that you thinking in your head. This is some type of Bonnie and Clyde, situation, ride or die, us against the world. Like, you really was dedicated to this person, to this situation, to this relationship. But I feel like the situation wasn't nothing but burdens and problems, like, for you, delays, distractions, right? I told you, reconciliation. They want to reconciliate bad. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. For some of y'all, this could be like a tribe of people. This could be multiple different people. We already got Libra and air signs out here, right? But I feel like it's a soul tribe. It's multiple different people. Like it's a squad of people, but it could be all people that you was close with. Again, networking. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Let's turn it up. You get what you want because you're my boo thing. For some of y'all, this could have been your fucking boo thing. I'm not your man, just the closest thing that you had to a boo thing. It's heavy on this luck, yo. Okay, yes, baby. I feel like somebody is over it. You understand me? Baby, I'm not having it. I'm done. Like, I feel like somebody realized, how this whole situation was really, really stressing them out. Like, period. Somebody was fed up with these fake ass people. Look, with the time in reverse, baby, delays, procrastination, done deal. This is in reverse. I feel like somebody really, really, like, realized, shifted their perception. Like, they realized they was just done with the shit, period. And somebody really took the fuck off. Like, I felt like any type of delays, distractions that they was causing in, your life, but I feel like that it was a done deal. It was a done deal, baby. Somebody is like really, really happy and really, really enjoying life, healing with good luck and good fortune on their side. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Look, I'm not your man, just the closest thing that you have to a boo thing. Okay, period. Because you're my boo thing. They all heavy on this pregnancy energy. Okay, somebody could be pregnant, and this could be your good fortune. This could be the good things that's coming in. Somebody, welcoming motherhood. Okay, somebody could really, really, really like, their partner is really, really supportive of them in this pregnancy. Okay, kissing the belly, like really enjoying every moment of y'all pregnancy, because it's not just you that's pregnancy, the masculines, like, but I feel like this particular masculine, they're really enjoying the pregnancy with the mother. Like, it's a mutual, love. They really supporting their person, their baby mama. Congratulations, my love bugs. Somebody is paranoid and watching some fucking body. Whoever this person is that they escaped. Oh my gosh, yo. I think that came out for one of the other signs. Could be Scorpio, yo. All right. But we got Sagittarius energy out here. Air signs already out here. The number 9 is the Sagittarius energy, just FYI. But Libra, air signs, 2 Taurus energy, 6 is Virgo energy, and 10 is Capricorn energy. All right. Take what resonates, leave what does not. 2818. We got Twister. Do you want to ride? This literally fell on the ride or die, us against the world. Like, I feel like whatever this new situation is, like, I feel like this situation is really going to be a ride or die situation. Like, I feel like the person is going to be a dedicated partner. Like, I feel like it's something that again, equal, give and take, right? That equality. And then we got Toddy White, Don't Leave Me. You looked me in the eyes and told me you'll never leave. You made me who I am today. You made me a better me. That's real love. Nobody can ever get between that. You're the only one I want. Hope you know I meant that. All right. So again, somebody really, really feel like you were their ride or die. Like, I feel like somebody really could be seeing that you was their body. Like, you really held them down on some type shit. But it is what it look. It is what it is. Cause now it's time to get back to you. Okay, look, this nigga wasn't right for you. Don't you ever love a nigga to the point you get to losing you. This shit ain't new to you. Okay, baby, somebody back on their bullshit while you're playing. All right, now check them out. Fuck my ex. Okay, I'm that bitch. Okay, who come next? Spin up. Okay, cause them niggas gonna do. Man, them niggas ain't shit, so you already knew. Okay, you already know what it is, girl. I'm that bitch. Look, they hate you over a man that you're not even looking at. What the fuck? Like, people is weird. Like, in real life, me and my boo daddy was just talking about that. Like, how, because he was giving me my props, because when we be out, if you know me, then you know, like, bitch, envious female, nothing, never, like, because I feel like it's no bitch that can compare to me. You feel me? And I feel like every female need to have that self-esteem level and that confidence level, but when we be out, I mean, I'm just that type of person, baby. If you looking good, I'm gonna give you your props. Oh, girl, you looking too cute, girl. I like that. Like, where you got that from? Like, that's just me. I just have always been that type of person. Like, I don't hate on no one. Bitch, if you got it, you got it. Like, and I need you to know that. Like, because I want every woman or every queen to know that they are that bitch. You feel me? I feel like we got enough of masculines that is trying to have the feminine energy in an insecure energy. We got enough men that's breaking us. You feel me? So beautiful queens, beautiful women, baby, we need to uplift each other, encourage each other. You feel me? Because bitch, we all are queens. We all are, that bitch. You feel me? And you gotta know that. But he was saying, like, you just you don't hate on females. He was like, I notice how, you don't have a problem with, giving another woman they credit. Like, he was like, most females that I know, he said they really be hating on other females. He was like, but he said, I love that. You don't do that. He said, you're very secure. And I am. You feel me? Like, but we was talking about that, and I was telling him, I appreciate the fact that, he appreciate that, because it's females that will really like be holding a grudge with you behind somebody that want you, that you don't even fucking want. You ain't never even looked at that person like in that way. Like, what the fuck? You feel me? But they feel your vibe. They love your vibe. They love your energy. You feel me? But it's just something that you have, that they want. Bitch, that don't mean I want them. You feel me? Like, people crazy. I see that your love was genuine and I want it back. I told you somebody is really realizing how somebody really was, a rider, period. Babe, you would have been down for it. Oh, if it just say the word, babe. Where we going? True clarity, guidance, and protection. Look, I'm just starting on our ex, okay? I feel like this energy, whoever this is, okay, this real. You feel me? Clyde. All right? Because just as much as you pulling up for him, I feel like this person going to pull up for you. Or y'all apply that energy how it fit. Just as much as you pulling up for her, she's going to pull up and show up for you, okay? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But the number 9 could just be very significant, all right? Explore the pleasures life has to offer. And then we got Legion. Archangel Michael showed Gabriel mercy after Gabriel just killed him. And Gabriel said, I would not have been so merciful. And Michael replied, I know, that's why you failed him. So somebody most definitely failed a test that the Most High was, testing them on. I feel like when it came to a situation like, with this person, as far as showing mercy, having mercy, showing grace. Somebody's name could be Gabriel. Okay, but heavy on Archangel Gabriel being in the building. I've been picking up on his energy since the beginning of the read. All right. They tried to play you, but play it themselves because you were the gift while you're playing. Okay. Somebody could be in the itty bitty titty committee, meaning they have small breasts. And then we got caught that bitch in my house or my car. So somebody could have got caught like cheating, whether they had the person in the home with them or they was riding a person in the car with them, but somebody caught somebody cheating. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like riding in a car is very significant for somebody because it's literally next to this twister, do you want to ride? So, I feel like somebody really could have got caught in the car with somebody in specific. And then this is they tried to play you, but they played themselves because you was the gift, right? So Again, allow people to do what they do, right? And allow those lessons, those life lessons to change and transform you into making you better so you can align, to your truth, to what's really destined for you, right? Somebody could have an electric car, insignificant, inspecific. They could have got caught riding in an electric car, okay? Somebody needs to be patient. Well, somebody wants somebody to be patient with them. They're releasing and healing from a karmic. Girl, don't put your life on hold trying to wait for somebody else. You fuck around and miss what's yours, waiting on what ain't really for you. Okay? When you say it because you're mad, then we take it all back and we fuck all night till things get right. Mm-mm. Sending out energy for you to get in a car accident. Baby, that old karma do not sleep. We got you as in Yuri, that you've been coming out a lot. Somebody could be sick, their health is not looking good. Look, oh Lord, who is this? This is some playgirl energy. I don't think that nigga smart, okay? Okay, bitch, don't attach my name to nothing, because bitch, I'm leaving when I'm done. Okay? Rose petal bath. Somebody needs to really, really, really focus on loving their self. You can just buy you some roses, sunflowers, smell them, just smelling them assist with connecting with self. Leave the world behind. Rose was the youngest, yet she was the one who received all the synchronicities. So somebody most definitely could be receiving a lot of synchronicities. I feel like whoever this person is that was fed up and they decided to run away from this person who was keeping them distracted, or constantly keeping them stuck, having them with delays when it comes to their happiness, when it comes to their peace, when it comes to them just moving forward, right? It could be when it came to their abundance, when it comes to, their good fortune, right? When it came to them just making, the proper turns and that they needed to make in order to get to their destined course, right? Again, I just feel like all type of delays this person could have been experiencing, when they was attached to this person. But I feel like they most definitely followed the synchronicities that they was receiving, and baby, they let go and free themselves. Okay, and now this person is very, very happy. 814 symbolize hard work and determination are in line with higher purpose. Okay, congratulations. And then two said poetic pain. Capricorn energy, ex nigga was a lame, huh? So heavy on the lame with the ex, all right. He was trying to run game, huh? Heavy on the playing fucking mind games, okay. Sharing her feelings, so I give it at work, okay. Every stroke like Lou, why think I'm a dunk like Lou, why thing that you love when I'm inside, cause you know I do my thing. So somebody could really, really have a fire, like, they know how to lay the wood, they know how to ride the cookie, like, but it's a very intense sexual chemistry, I feel like, and this person could have known what they was doing with the sexual energy, right? But again, with that high roll, I told y'all, somebody look good, somebody body look good as well. They can have a nice body and they look good, they look all right. Somebody's birthday could be on the 23rd day of a month. Somebody could be 23 years old. But the month of May could be very significant. A Leo energy. It could be pertaining to a Leo. All right. What's the outcome of? Thank you. This person was a bully. All right. I feel like look, you've been so good to me. If this world were mine. Look, this is what they want. What is this? Let me see. Up or down? Up. One more time. Up or down? Up or down? Because it came out down. Look, I give you everything. Cause I do feel like, I don't know, y'all. I do get good energy, y'all. I can't even, front. Like, I feel like if you were to conciliate with this person, you can have everything if this world were mine. I feel like this person really, really, really would give you the world, or they most definitely would try. Look, I give you each day. So sunny and blue. You know, very pure, unconditional love. If you wanted the moonlight, baby, I'm gonna give you that too. Okay? Look, cultivate and profit. I feel like it would be, a situation where you would be able to, really grow and evolve together. It most definitely would bring in, abundance, right? I feel like somebody could really be, looking at you as being their equal. Look, when you want me, honey, just call me. Oh, baby, you are my consolation. And baby, there is no. Okay, look, there's so much temptation when I'm in your arms. Y'all, what is this, y'all? It's the okay fell literally on the ride or die, like, very stable, very harmonious, I feel like somebody really, really, really has accepted, like, somebody really look at somebody as their fucking forever person. Look, I'm telling you, with this real estate, like, I feel like they see it as a good investment. And somebody could be into tarot, but I feel like they feel like it's fated. They feel like this person, they're fated to be with this person. Period. They feel the person as being, very wealthy. Somebody could actually be into real estate. Somebody could be in, a realtor. But I feel like they most definitely could invest in this situation. They don't feel like it was a coincidence that they met you. Period. And somebody really could be sick. Somebody could be suffering from headaches, but somebody is sick. We already got health not looking good at all. So somebody could actually be in the hospital, and somebody could be stressed out, feeling like they under a lot of pressure. They're not really sleeping too good. Look, I need you, baby. Keep on loving me. Y'all, what is this? I was not expecting that for the outcome. I ain't lying. All right. And then we got the bully. I see that your love was genuine and I want it back. All right. So I feel like whoever this person was, like, I feel like they really, really, really could have been doing the most on the vaccine. Like, really trying to embarrass you, talk about you. I feel like whoever this person is that was like really hating you over a masculine that you never even wanted or was never even looking at, like, right? But this person really could have been trying to embarrass you on some type shit, really gossiping about you, like, really trying to like play you, right? Trying to bully you, trying to take advantage of you, like, period. That whole karma don't sleep. Somebody is really, really, really daydreaming about, like, they trying to come up with some type of idea. They really could be daydreaming about this person. I feel like they really see like them being successful with this person. I feel like they really, really see, that they could flourish with this person. This person is living a whole fucking illusion in their head, I feel like. But I feel like they could be trying to like be optimistic and keep an open mind, like, on ideas of how, they could try to be successful with you, right? Look, how do I breathe without you? This person is really, really, really sorry. Who the fuck is this? Look, it's so different being here. I got so used to being next to you. Look, There's no one to turn to. This person is guilty as a motherfucker. Like, I feel like they paranoid. They scared as a motherfucker. They depressed, dude. They really, really sorry. Look, I just had a wake up call. Look, I wish I would have never ever let you walk. Look, baby, I remember when I pushed you away. Well, look, pushed you away. Playing with all these different fucking animals, these multiple different people. Look, they said now. I know you learned. When your love brought me to the line, where do I go when I you in my when you're not with me? How do I breathe? Somebody could be 33 years old, heavy on the 21st day of a month, 25th day of a month. November 25th could be very significant. November 21st could be very significant. March 25th, March 11th, July 25th, July 11th. Somebody could be born in 62. Somebody could be 26 years old. Somebody could be 41 years old. Somebody could have a 14-year-old child. Somebody could be born in 61. Somebody could have a 16-year-old child. Somebody could be born in 65 or 56. Somebody can have a 19-year-old child. You will never know where. July 19 could be very significant. How do I breathe? All right, we got 21, 3, Gemini, 33, 6, Virgo, 25, 7, Gemini, 19, 10, Capricorn, 41, 5, Leo, 62, 8, Scorpio, 11, Aquarius, 11 also 2, Taurus, 61, 7, heavy on the Libra energy, heavy on the Libra energy. Somebody could be saying 777. 65, that's 11. Somebody could be saying 11, 11. Heavy on the Aquarius energy. All right, Spirit says silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmation into your daily schedule and watch as your thoughts begin to calm. Forgiveness is the key to healing and letting go whomever you need to forgive. Spirit says now is the time to do so. There is no need to hold on to hurt, anger, or pain. Release it so you can be free. Spirit says get out and play. You have been spending a lot of time buried in your work and taking life way too seriously. We all deserve a break. Sometimes it's okay to let your hair down and enjoy yourself. And I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. I hope y'all got something from this, Pisces. Always remember, as above, so below, where one. Y'all be blessed. When you're not with me, how can I breathe?